Okay, now another thing you're gonna notice as you're trying to lift up the valve cover, you're gonna have this issue right here. Why? Because this that's sticking out is stopping the cover from going up. I'm like, what could be possibly stopping this from going up? I took out all the bolts, but I didn't think this one would be a problem, so it is. As a matter of fact, this one is not a size 10 like all the other bolts. This one is a size 14. So make sure you get yourself a 14, okay? This right here is going to be in your way. And there should be something like this, right? That's a clip to here. You just pop that out, move it to the side, okay? There's a lot of cables here that are going to be in your way. All you have to do is just take out the clips, move it to the side, all right? Alright, so now that you dealt with the hell taking this off because of the latch that was on the side, it was black metal, I had to remove 3 bolts from the side. Now, as you guys can see from here, there is the valve cover gasket that I'm gonna be replacing. Look how it's just falling out on its own. That's how much oil was all up in there, seeping out from here. Now, I'm not gonna say that's 100% my problem with this 2011 Buick Regal, or Regal, however you want to pronounce it. Another thing is that when you're removing this, the exhaust solenoid and the timing solenoid, it's gonna give you a hard time. It gave me a super hard time taking these off. These didn't want to come out. So what I had to do was unbolt this cover all the way around, then try to get it up a little bit so I can see inside here where it goes, right? And what I did was I used this flat screwdriver to kind of, let's see if you can see it from here, give that right there a little push up with this. Just move it around a little bit, and then you should start seeing this come up a little bit, and then you should be able to pull it out from the top. Now, just be careful of when you pull it out. Don't pull it out from here, pull it out from here. Grab and pull it out. After you pull it out, that's when you'll be able to officially remove this, at least in my case, because it does not want to remove from doing it from the top. And I'm going to show you why. Because as you can see here, right, you see that little clip right there? You're gonna have to push that clip up with the screwdriver and pull out, because if not, it's not gonna do it. It's really tight. So let's see, I don't know if I can show from here. I don't think I can. Let's see. Okay, now I got it up finally, and look at it, it's all falling apart. I really don't know what happened here. So I'm just gonna replace it now. Actually, this piece for a 2011 Buick Regal should come with all of it. As you see here, some cars don't come with all of it. It comes separately. But this is where I guess the oil was seeping up into, I guess, what you call the chambers. And this right here, in here are my spark plugs, which I have to, there goes the clip there that was giving me a hard time. The spark plugs that I have to now remove also. All right, let me just put that in the next clip. So now I'm gonna remove with a size 16 the spark plugs. Alright, so you're gonna do that with a size 16 with all 4 of them. Again, this is for 2011 Buick Regal or Regal. It's a 4-cylinder, and I'm taking out the spark plugs. I already put this in. I hope that stays in and doesn't fall out like the other one, which it may, because this is where all the combustion starts and whatever when you turn on the car, and all the oil is pumped into here, and it's not supposed to seep out. But because the way this is made, I think it's going to continue to do so. So we'll find out. Alright, so this is how the spark plug should look like. I did buy the one that says copper. It's the same exact one of my old ones that I had in there already. If you do not have the special tool, which is the one I'm using, which is a size 16, to put the spark plugs back in or to take them out, this right here is not gonna carry this out. It's gonna be facing down that way. It's not gonna pull it up because it doesn't have a suction. So what I do is put a piece of paper towel, right, which I already did here, at least on the side. It could leave like a little piece hanging out, and then you can put this in there like that, so it can have some type of a grip when you're putting it back or pulling it out, because when you're pulling it out, it won't grip this, and this is going to stay in here, so it's going to be a problem. So just put a piece of tissue, a paper towel in here, half in, half sticking out, so when you push it down, you'll be able to kind of grasp it as you're pulling up, and you'll be able to replace your spark plugs if, again, you don't have the special tool. I don't know what it's called, but it has, like, I guess, like a rubber inside where it just holds it, and then it suctions kind of it out when you're pulling it out. So this is pretty much how it looks like once you're going to replace the spark plugs, after you obviously remove this. So I'm going to carefully put that in there. Be careful with that tip. You don't want to break that tip. Try to keep it as much as in the middle as you can as you're going down, and just kind of like feel for it a little bit. See if it let go. Yes, it did. All right, so it's in there. Okay, all 4 of them are in there. Now it's time for me to lock them in. So first I'm going to replace that piece of tissue that I did have actually stuck all the way in there. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it just got pushed in. All right, now it's empty. There's nothing in there. Do I have anything in there? Oh, it actually does. It does look like I have something in there. Looks like it's pushed all the way in. I'm going to remove that now. Looks like I had a piece of paper towel still stuck in there. It's not even my tool, it's my father's tools. My tools are more cleaner, but I'm using this one because I already started working on this one with this. Remove this little piece here. Again, this is a size 16, so now I'm going to tighten that up. Switch this to the opposite position, make sure it's in, and I should be able to screw one back in. Another piece I removed was the purge valve, which is located right here under the cover, right over here. You have to remove this first, this second, and then there's one of these one of these in the bottom, which is going to give you a very hard time to unclip, and then you'll be able to take out the purge valve. This right here is also going to give you a headache, which, as you can see, it slides in here, and this you have to push out, which is like a little metal piece that's going to stop it from coming out. Once you do that, you easily replace it, and there goes your purge valve. 2011 Buick Regal.